This is The Locker Room on News 3.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's edition of The Locker Room. Washington football will go into the offseason still trying to find that winning recipe, one that leads to consistent success and hopefully regular postseason appearances. Right now, it sounds like Taylor Heinicke will be part of those ingredients. Offensive coordinator Scott Turner saying that whether it's as a starter or in a backup role, the former Monarch will be part of the team next year. He says the ODU product will be a factor in calling his season up and down, just like much of the offense. Heinicke has thrown for nearly 3,300 yards, tossing for 20 touchdowns and 15 picks on the campaign.
Taylor's going to be here, and I know what his makeup is, and I know he's going to be ready to compete, and he ain't going to give anybody anything. So, we're going to evaluate everything, after this game, and we're going to try to get it as good as we can at every position, but especially at that position.
Heinicke and Washington will close out the season Sunday at the Giants. Well, this week, Hampton native and William & Mary product Mike Tomlin setting a new NFL record. The Steelers' victory over the Browns on Monday night, guaranteeing that Pittsburgh will not have a losing season. So, why is that significant? It means Tomlin will have 15 consecutive campaigns with a winning percentage of 500 or better, making him the first bench boss to begin his NFL coaching career with 0 losing seasons through 15 years. Tough to do anywhere, let alone the highest level of football, of course. So, is it special or meaningful to the former Tribe wide receiver?
Now, as I sit here today, and I say that humbly, our agenda this year is to get in the single elimination tournament and then pit our skills against others in that single elimination tournament in an effort to win the world championship. That's our mentality every year. With that mentality, it's just certain hardware that you expect to pick up along the way. And if you don't, you'd be seriously disappointed.
So as of right now, the Steelers have a less than 10% chance of making the postseason. They'll need a win against the Ravens Sunday and a few other NFL games to end in their favor. As for Tomlin's former William & Mary teammate, Bills coach Sean McDermott has already earned a spot in the playoffs. Buffalo has a chance to secure its second straight AFC East title in Sunday's game against the Jets, but it's not conference titles the team is after. A Super Bowl is the main priority, something the Bills have never won, and McDermott thinks the team is trending upward at the right time.
It's the teams that can take the lessons that they've learned from earlier in the season and apply them later in the year. Those are the teams that have a chance to play their best football down the stretch, and that's really what A, I think we've been doing, but B, we have to do going forward, starting this week again.
McDermott's Bills-Jets matchup gets underway Sunday at 4:25. Well, the HBCU Combine will kick off on January 28th at South Alabama, with Norfolk State and Hampton well represented. Spartans quarterback Juwan Carter will join teammate Chris Myers at the Combine, with Jet Duffy and James Fagan representing HU. 40 total athletes from HBCU schools will be on hand for the 2-day event. This year's Combine also giving members of the HBCU Women's Initiative an opportunity to get hands-on experience from athletic training to equipment managing to video. Well, still ahead, it's hard to believe, but college baseball season is fast approaching. We look at Old Dominion's schedule, plus which college hoops teams are taking the floor tomorrow. We'll tell you about the games set to go, at least at this hour, right after this.
It seems like basketball games all across the country are being postponed or canceled, and here in the Commonwealth, there's no exception. 2 area teams, however, as of now, are set to hit the court tomorrow. Virginia hits the road to face North Carolina at 1 p.m., where the Wahoos will look for their 8th straight win over the Tar Heels. The Cavaliers, coming off that victory at Clemson, are in search of their 3rd victory in a row, all conference games away from home. Elsewhere, Hampton back in action after its COVID-19 pause, visiting Gardner-Webb tomorrow at 2 p.m. The Pirates have not played since December 12th and have seen their last 4 games either canceled or postponed. Now, it may not feel like baseball season, but the defending Conference USA champions will start regular practice later this month and are just 6 weeks away from opening their 2022 season. Old Dominion releases its schedule for the upcoming campaign today, a slate that gets going on February 18th. Iona, the first team to visit the Bud as the Monarchs begin the season by playing 15 of their first 16 games at home. Home and home games with UVA and VCU also part of the schedule, with the first Conference USA series beginning March 18th at Middle Tennessee. Check out the complete schedule on the sports page of WTKR.com. And sticking on the diamond, where former Norfolk State head coach Marty Miller has been inducted into the American Baseball Coaches Association Hall of Fame. Miller, a 30-year head coach of the Spartans, led them to 17 CIAA championships. He is the winningest coach in CIAA history with 718 victories. He retired back in 2005. He also served as the Spartans athletic director, and the baseball field on campus bears his name. Now we're going to take a quick break, but still ahead, how the latest COVID cancellations affect sporting events right here in Hampton Roads. Tonight, coronavirus is getting in the way of more sporting events in Hampton Roads. Those with Admirals tickets tonight or tomorrow, make sure you hang on to them. The ECHL has postponed Norfolk's next 2 games with Jacksonville and will reschedule them for later dates. If you have tickets, you can use them for those rescheduled games. Now, both teams with some positive cases, but it's Jacksonville that's in worse shape than the Ads, as 2 of its coaches test positive. We will keep you posted with any updates. And finally, Oscar Smith QB Ethan Vasco, he's going to try to knock a Gatorade bottle off of his sister's head, but not a good ending for her. Got pretty close, but she takes the brunt of being just off the mark. The two, they do go viral though on social media as people cannot get enough of this video. Vasco, he has some exciting times ahead of him. He will begin his college career at Kansas in the fall. That does it for this edition of our award-winning Locker Room Show. If you joined us late, you can catch what you missed on the sports page. Oh, God.
Come on, you got this. Mark, you got this. Let's see it. Come on.
Oh, God, are you actually going to do it?
We got time. Oh! Megan, where was your faith? Oh. Where was your faith, Megan?
Oh, God.
Do we have time for one more shot?
How about the forecast, Patrick?
Leave the poor girl alone.
All right, I guess. All right, last word on weather.